Good morning, everyone. I have an exciting new mortgage product, or not a new product, but it's an enhanced product that I learned about that I'd like to share with you this week. It's called Construction to Perm Loans. It's the ability to buy a vacant piece of land, mortgage the everything you're about to do in terms of building a house, and have one closing. I think it's kind of a great opportunity. My name is Mike Renick. I am the lead broker, the team leader, the senior broker of Team Renick Real Estate Services, part of that great Keller Williams on the Water family, serving the west coast of Florida. My guest today, as in every Tuesday, is Chris Kiblin. Chris is here. He has over 20 years experience in the finance and mortgage industry. He has fine-tuned customer service to the highest level possible, and that's frankly why we've asked Chris to partner with us, is because his focus on customer services is like ours. They have a guaranteed rate promise to each of you to give you a low rate on the right mortgage product, along with transparent, fair fees. They leverage cutting-edge technology to streamline the entire process and simplify every step to provide the unmatched service. This is October 16th. Welcome to the Mortgage Insider. And if everything cooperates here momentarily, we'll have Chris online. He's waiting in the virtual waiting room, if you would. Good morning, Chris. Welcome.
Good morning, Mike. How are you today?
I am doing outstanding. How are you?
I'm doing great. I love doing these shows.
It's good to find different things to talk about and share with our consumers. And when you suggested this one, I got really excited because I have a lot of buyers that come down with the intention of doing exactly what this mortgage will handle.
Correct. And it's one of those things that's, it's kind of a niche product. And so, what I hear a lot from is people who are looking to want to purchase some land and build their dream home, right? And that's kind of what this does for them. So it's called a construction to perm loan. So what that does for them is, let's say they find this beautiful piece of land wherever it may be. It could be over on Anna Marie Island. It could be over in, Lakewood Ranch. So you find the piece of land that you're looking for, or if you already own that piece of land, it allows you to build the home that you want. It allows you to do basically custom building as you want it. The way these loans work, it's called a one-time close. So instead of, before it used to be a two-time close, but now it's a one-time close. So you find the loan or the property that you're looking for, you meet the builder that you want to use, you pick out your own builder, and then what you do is you come up with the ideas, they come up with all the pricing on it, and then what you do is then you submit all that over to me. We put it all together. We submit that over to underwriting, and basically what we want to do is we want to come up with a price of how much this is all going to be. So it's, in the way the construction periods work, it's 6, 9, or 12 months. So the builder has either 6, 9, or 12 months to build the house. Probably in our marketplace, most of the ones that I'm seeing is taking about 12 months, just because of what everybody wants in it, and the permits and that kind of thing. After you get all that, you go into a closing. Typically, these loans are either going to be a 15-year loan or it's going to be a 30-year loan. So let's kind of talk about that. So we find the house that we want, or that we want to build, and as the house is being built, you're going to pay a smaller interest rate until the house is completed. Okay, so you are going to pay on that because you're going to close on that. So basically, like I said, 60 days after you get everything together, we close. It takes a year to build. Well, let's say it takes a year to build, but they're not going to make you pay for everything until you get to the end loan. So what they do is they kind of, as the house is being built, you're going to pay a certain amount each month. And it all depends on what your credit score is. It all depends on, what you're putting down. So those are the things that we look at. Okay. But it is a much cheaper payment than if you were, at the completion of your house. One of the things that you're also going to do right before closing is we're going to ask for an updated credit profile. So basically, we want to look at your income again, we want to look at your assets again, and we want to look at your credit again. And the reason doing that is we still want to make sure you still qualify for this home that you're being built. Okay. So let's kind of talk about a little bit about how the process works a little bit. There is what we call a contractor approval. Okay. So you just can't go out and pick any builder off the street that you want. we need a builder that's credible. We need a builder that has been in the business for at least 3 years. We're going to ask for references. We're going to make sure that this builder is qualified to do the work that they're supposed to be doing. Okay. So we're going to get the contract approval. So you're going to submit your builder over to us. We're going to submit it over to our people, and they're going to go ahead and approve that builder. Okay. Once that's done, then you have to go through what's called project approval. Project approval is when you're going to get all your stuff together from the builder. So he's going to come up with a design. He's going to come up with all the costs. And then what he's going to do is he's going to put all that together for you. And then you're going to submit that over to me. Okay. The next step is then you're going to go into credit and underwriting the loan. So you're going to take that proposal that he has. Then if it's a land, you know, if they're buying a piece of land, or if they already have a piece of land, we're going to add that all together. Okay. And really after that, then it's loan closing. Okay. You go to a loan closing. It's not like before you already own it. So they're going to get a loan closing. You're going to start paying on it. So they can start working on it. And then what they do is then they're going to give draws to the builder as we go through the process. And it's going to be dependent upon which phase that builder gets to draw. Okay. So he might get a good portion in the front in the beginning, but then he'll get smaller draws and then he'll finalize it. One of the things that they do is what it protects you is they have to sign a contract with us because we want to protect our investment. We want to protect you. So we're going to come out, and when they get, in order for them to get their next draw, we're going to make sure that they're doing the right inspections. So we're going to make sure that they're filing the right, they call it the inspections with the county. So to make sure they're doing the proper permitting. So we will follow that through the process as it goes through. So to make sure that nobody's cutting corners to make, you know, on your home, and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So we're going to follow them and make sure that everything gets done properly. And then after the end, then we're going to do the final, and then the loan will then convert into a regular loan, just like a 30-year regular fixed rate mortgage. So that's pretty much the flow of it. The hardest part is, you know, trying to figure out the land part, because, you know, depending upon where you want to live, you know, you got to be careful because, you know, it's depending on the land that they're selling, whether it has a well or a septic on it, whether or not they're, you know, I think one of the things I've heard is like mineral rights. And those types of things could be an issue. So you just got to be careful where the land is and make sure you get all that tested before you actually buy that land, or if you already own that land, to make sure it's already okay to build on. So that's pretty much the whole process of it.
So it really puts some protections in place, correct?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of protection in you because, I mean, obviously we don't want to just, you know, finance anybody or finance the project and then it comes back and something happens. So it's going to protect you. And the great thing about this is you can actually do you can build a house anywhere. We do go away from like 200,000 all the way up to 3 million.
Okay.
So, you know, so there's you can, you know, you figure like on Anna Marie Island or any place over there, you can, you know, find one of those houses that you want to tear down, those older homes, and then you tear it down and then rebuild, you know, what you want on it.
And that's happening more and more.
Yeah, it's getting quite common around here, especially as you go in towards the water, or the older homes that have been sitting there for, you know, a long time.
Excellent. Chris, another great product. I think we're getting a little feedback. I apologize for that. But another great product, another great opportunity to move forward with your dreams. When it comes down to it, if someone's not sure of the different options out there, Chris, what's your phone number? They can give you a call.
Yep, they can call me anytime. My number is 443-668-5727.
Excellent. Chris, I really want to thank you. I look forward. Next week, we're going to do something a little bit different with the Mortgage Insider. You'll be here in Florida, and I'll be in Las Vegas, and we will do the same kind of broadcasts that we have been doing, technology allowing us to do that. And I look forward to coming back. But again, Chris, awesome job. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care.